Ryan, thank you so much. Well, in just over 2 weeks, 2020 will finally be over, but the end of the year also marks a new beginning for our next guest. Topeka Police Chief Bill Cochran set to retire, and he joins us now live from our remote studio. Good morning, Bill.
Morning.
So is the desk clean and the office cleared?
Well, I worked on it a little bit this weekend with my wife, so.
What items do you actually get to keep and what has to be given back?
What's that?
What items do you actually get to keep and what items must be given back? I'm just curious.
Well, uniforms and stuff like that, give back, but most of the stuff in the office is personal type stuff. So.
Well, terrific for you. And is there an official send-off planned, or do you just kind of hop in a car and drive away?
No, there's a little reception put on by the city on the 18th, but other than that, yeah, it's just kind of moving on down the road.
Now, we learned a few weeks back that there's an interim replacement. Do you have any word on the process of actually naming a personal and basically permanent police chief?
Yeah, I think the city manager is looking at that process at the Police Community Relations Subcommittee that the mayor and deputy mayor put together, trying to see what those outcomes are going to be, and then that way we know what is expected of the new chief when they come in.
Now, you look back over your long law enforcement career, not just as police chief, but all the time that you've been an officer. What are you most proud of?
Well, I think really my work when I was a homicide detective and then when I supervised the accident reconstruction unit. Both those assignments were very rewarding and bringing closure to families.
And as far as the family connection and community, I know that's very passionate, something you're really concerned about. What are your hopes going forward that things like that continue to progress?
Well, I think they will continue to progress with the people we have in the city of Topeka, and actually I'm excited for that. We've had a lot of good things happen, and you know, over the last 3 years we put a lot of things in place I think that helped us through some of the tough times, and so I anticipate that to continue, and I look forward to that.
What is one thing that you never could quite get your hands on and actually have time for or the support for that you'd like to see done?
Well, I think really you have a lot of visions when you take over, and did you get to all of those visions? Did you make them all happen? So we have several of them that are in process right now that will be finished up in 2021. It'd have been nice to kind of see those through, but it's exciting that the interim chief who's been with the department for you know, almost over 25 years, almost 30 years. Excited for him to be able to carry through with some of those things and actually be able to kind of take ownership of those. So that's exciting. Okay,
it's a new beginning for you here. Do you have any volunteer interest that you're going to pursue, or is it just initially a period with grandkids?
Well, I'm on the CASA Board of Directors as well as the United Way board, and I'll continue to do those. Those are exciting. And then my wife and I will just will be grandparents, and I got to thank my wife. She's been along for the ride the entire time, and so she's endured a lot, experienced a lot, seen a lot, and so maybe now it's time for her to get some little relaxation as well and not have to worry about certain things.
Well, there you go, and especially worry about you. Well, Bill Cochran, thank you for serving and protecting. Have a great retirement and happy holidays.